All right, so we are gonna try this again, guys. See if you can hear me. I tested it on my cell channel and it seemed to work. So hopefully, see if people pop on. I don't feel like everybody's gonna get notified this time. Um, see if you guys can hear me. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna try it one more time, and if it kicks me off this time, I don't know where it left off, but I'll just restart completely because I had to delete in order to come on again. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the processing issue that YouTube's been going through or not. Who knows, guys? But thanks for coming on. I know y'all didn't get notified, so I really appreciate that. But we're gonna try this again, okay? I'm gonna start with Aries again because that video is not gonna go through. So Aries, you guys are gonna get a bonus apparently, okay? All right, so how does Aries person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Aries person view them? See what we get. Thanks, guys, for the patience. I really appreciate that. How does Aries person view them? All right, for a group of you, Aries, your person may be looking at you as someone that's giving them the cold shoulder, or you're being very blunt, very as a matter of fact, very direct with this individual, okay? And with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like they're very intrigued with the way you think, or even though your bluntness may kind of tick them off, I feel like there's also an element here where they appreciate that about you, okay? With the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, your person does feel like you have walked away. They feel like you're more so focused on staying balanced right now. They may feel like you were juggling them, to be quite honest with you. Let's get one more card. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups, this person wants to create a new beginning, but they feel like you walked away, or they feel like you just don't got time for it anymore because you're just giving them the cold shoulder. And I feel like you've got to a point where you are being blunt with them or something like that. And like I said, they're not really sure how to take it. Okay, but with the Ace of Cups, they do see you as someone that knows your worth, which of course is a very sexy, quality to have. But they also feel like you're in this very in and out energy where you may have been juggling, even if it's not multiple people, they may felt juggled with you not making them a priority as well. But they do feel like you have emotionally cut the cord. Okay, so you do make them happy. I feel like what happened with this situation for a group of you is this person kind of sabotaged the situation themselves by not opening up or not doing anything with the communication that maybe you have given them. Or if you was straight up with them, Aries, it's almost like they didn't trust it. I feel like this juggling energy is of how they view you. It's almost like they're overthinking that, or they're creating that form of scenario. Okay. So we have air energy, we have earth, strong water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? All right, so what do we got for Taurus, guys? Of course, guys, this is just for fun. We don't need to pay too much attention to how people view us, but it's just something fun, right? What do we got for Taurus and their person? Or how does Taurus's person view them? How does Taurus's person view them? We have the Three of Cups and the Moon. One more card. So Taurus, this person feels like Hierophant, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. This person definitely feels like you have pulled back, or you're not being as open or vulnerable with them. They may feel like it's because of a third party, or you're in this position where you have to decide between them and someone else. But they definitely see you as someone that isn't being honest here. about your feelings. Okay, and with the Hierophant energy, they do have a lot of faith with you. Star, you are their wish come true, but it's almost like they feel like you're not being honest with them. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they feel like you may be stuck in a karmic situation, or it's almost like you keep pushing them away, possibly for a commitment or possibly for something else that you feel obligated or reliable for. But it's like they know that you're thinking about them more than you may lead on, is what I get from this. Or they feel like you're putting them in a third party, or they feel like there's a third party impacting the situation. And they also see you as someone that is almost putting a door shut to this whole situation because you feel stuck in a karmic situation. Okay. With the Chariot energy. So they do know, it's like they see you as someone that has a lot of willpower, but you may be struggling to listen to your intuition, which is why you're leaving them in the dark. Okay. But it's like they know you have a lot of willpower. It's like you consistently push them away to work on something else, even though they know that you're thinking about them. It's so confusing. So confusing, but it's like they know that you have a lot of determination, a lot of willpower, and just your individuality and what you're working on your own time, right? With that Chariot energy. But it's like they feel like you're not being open, you're not being honest here about how you're feeling. They almost look at you like a very mysterious vibe, like you're not giving them the whole truth because of some form of resistance that may be outside of the two of you. Okay, so they feel like you're not being honest with them is what I get from that. Okay, they do feel a very strong friendship, or they're at least wanting a friendship with you with that Three of Cups energy, but they feel like you continuously slam the door on them. Okay, so we have Taurus energy, we have Cancer, Pisces. Okay. Okay, so what do we got for Gemini? How does Gemini's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? I may answer like questions at the end if you guys want, just for fun, like tarot. I don't know, who knows? What do we got for Gemini? I'm bored, guys. How does Gemini's person view them? How does Gemini's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? Gemini. Well, so far we got the Nine of Cups and the Fool, okay? They may see you as a fool. So Nine of Cups, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini. So your person may feel like you kind of got out of your head about them, to be honest with you. You got out of your head about this whole situation. And with the Nine of Cups energy, this person sees you as someone that is very independent emotionally. It's like you don't really need anybody. The Nine of Cups is an energy where you got you. You don't need anyone else. You don't need anyone to fill your emotional cup. You got you, right? And with the Fool energy, they may see you as someone very trusting or someone willing to take risks. But they do feel like you are, I mean, this is the Nine of Swords in reverse is fearless, really. Maybe they see you as fearless, okay? Or they see you as someone that is no longer stressing about them. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom and the Ten of Swords, this could be something that has come to an end. But they see that this has a lot of potential. Maybe they're intimidated, to be quite honest with you. Give me one more card. And the Princess of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this person just sees you as someone that no longer has hope with them, or you have a hard time having optimism with them. But yeah, they see you as someone fearless, someone that got you, okay, very independent type of energy, and you're willing to take risks. Okay, so that could be good or bad depending on who this is, right? But if you're a person scared that you take risks, don't don't put your foot on the brake for anyone, okay? So we have Aries energy, we have strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. Okay, so what do we got for Cancer? Yeah, 2020 knows all. You got the tea. What do we got for Cancer? How does Cancer's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Cancer's person view them? Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Cancer, damn. Okay, your person may see you as someone very grounded financially or someone very mature. This is a very loyal card. They may see you as someone very loyal, very faithful, or you really, when you put your mind to something, you finish it, right? You really hold your responsibilities as a very strong priority. With the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands, they are very attracted to you. They are very attracted to you. This person sees you as someone very passionate. You may go after things that you are very passionate about as well. For a group of you, some may be worried that you're just wanting this for sex, to be quite honest with you. But I feel like they're more so seeing you as someone that's focused on making the right decision or focused on making things right, even in your individual life. They do feel like you haven't moved on from them as well, to be quite honest with you. With the Six of Pentacles, yeah, your person sees you as someone that's taking care of people that you love right now. With the Six of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, you may be taking care of your kids. You're basically taking care of business. You're taking care of your finances, your loved ones. They may see you as someone very nurturing, someone very trusting, okay, loyal, faithful, grounded. And there's definitely a lot of attraction here and passion with that Ace of Wands. And they do see you as someone that maybe you do pursue individual passions as well. But this person can't get you out of their feelings, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse at the bottom, someone may be stuck in a karmic situation, or because of unforeseen events, things aren't working with the way they had hoped, okay? You could be dealing with a Capricorn, strong earth energy in general, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, fire, water. Okay. Water baby got some fire on rare occasions. I love water babies readings, to be honest with you. I got sad when I love the long readings because I just like put things in my ear and I like do stuff around the house. So I like having things to listen to. So what do we got for Leo? What do we have for Leo? How does Leo's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Leo's person view them? Ooh, Leo, hot damn. We got the Lovers, the Star, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so Leo, your person views you as a very strong soulmate connection. Okay, this is someone that sees direction with you. They have a lot of hope with you. Okay, they see a future with you. But with the Fool in reverse, they almost may be frustrated because you're not taking any action, or they may see you as someone that's scared to take risks. Or they could also, for a group of you, see you as someone that's reckless. Okay, the Fool in reverse can represent reckless leaps of faith. But I feel like it's more so they see you as someone not taking action, not taking any risk towards them. But with the Star and the Lovers energy, they definitely have a lot of hope with you. They feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. Ace of Wands at the bottom with the Knight of Swords. Oh, damn. This person with the Devil card, they are obsessed with you, Leo. What's good? They are obsessed with you. Okay, even if this is a relationship, this is something that they're wanting to rekindle. There's new communication that's allowing a new opportunity to happen. And this person is seeing you as someone very attractive, very strong soulmate energy. They could see you as someone that went through a lot of healing, or you've been through a lot of crap and you're healing from that. But they feel like you're not moving toward them, or they feel like you're second guessing your intuition, possibly for a group of you, but they feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. Okay. We have Gemini energy. We have Aquarius and Aries. You're blocked. Yeah, can't do much there. Okay, so Virgo. How does Virgo's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Virgo's person view them? Okay, so Virgo, we have the Empress, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So your person, okay, for one, the Empress is, they see you as someone that definitely knows your worth, okay? They really do. They see you as someone that, you know, you may have children, or you really nurture your kiddos, or you're really making that a priority. But this is more so, they see you as someone that nurtures their soul, okay? Or they see you as someone that the environment you bring when you're around them is nurturing, okay? That's that Empress energy. It's like that water to your sea type of energy. But they do see you as someone that knows your worth. You don't need anybody. But with the Devil card and the Seven of Swords, they feel like you're being secretive, okay? They feel like you're not being honest here. They may feel, you know, I mean, with this Devil card, there's a stairway to her head. So it's like they may feel like you let a lot of people get in your head, or you let opinions get in your head too for a group of you. But there's some form of toxic energy that your person may feel like you bring to this situation, and they feel like you're not being honest. It could just be that, right? They may feel like you're just not being honest. Okay, we do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this person knows that you guys could work well together, or this person sees you as their destiny. With the Devil card, that could just be simply saying they're obsessed with you. Who isn't obsessed with the Empress, right? They're obsessed with you, but they do feel like you're not being honest here, or you're being deceptive. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom. So I feel like this is something that didn't come together yet, or this person feels like you expect more from them than you give, okay? Or that's what the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is. It's like that needy, draining energy, or you may not be giving to the situation, but you're expecting something, you know? And there is love here, but they feel like it's not coming together because of this Devil energy and Seven of Swords, okay? Deception, or they feel like you're not being honest. They feel like you're holding back, okay? But with this Empress energy, like I said, they know that you're badass. They know that you don't need anybody. And they feel like you would be very nurturing for them, like in a partnership, okay? So, and they may be obsessed too, low key. Or they just can't get you out of their head, right? That's that Devil energy. So we have Taurus energy, we have Capricorn. Thank you, Unicorn Time. I really appreciate that. All right, so who am I on next? I really appreciate you guys for popping on, by the way. I appreciate y'all for popping on. Who am I on? Libra. How does Libra's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Libra's person view them? So we have the Death card, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So your person feels like you may have played them, to be quite honest with you, is what I get from that initially. I feel like, you know, they may feel like you just stepped in their life to involve them and then leave, because they do see you as someone that's either not committal or someone that's not willing to work for the situation anymore. This can be a good energy, right? And with the Death card, they do see you as someone that has ended this, or you have went through a lot of changes, or you've went through a lot of growth. They may feel like you don't look at them the same anymore. You don't perceive them the same. They may be wondering if you changed their mind about them, something like that, because they see you as someone that is just really not playing the field, but they see you as someone that's really not bothered by this anymore. You know, that just could be an ego thing. This is just how they view you. I'm not saying this is how you are. Okay. One more card, please, for Libra. Yeah, with the Chariot in reverse, they feel like they lost control in this, to be quite honest with you. They don't feel like this is going anywhere. There could be a distance between the two of you, but they feel like you're not willing to commit to this. Okay. I do feel like this person wants some form of friendship with you, if not a relationship, but they feel like you've either changed your mind, or you're over them, or you've grown from this, or they feel like you have ended this whole situation. Okay. Is what I get from this. So, but if you have went through a lot of changes for the better with that transformation energy, they see it. But I feel like their ego is it's hitting their ego, okay? Because when we really love people and they go through changes, whether we're in that change or not, we need to be like, yeah, what's good? You know, we need to just be happy for them. It's hard. But anyways, we have Cancer, we have Scorpio, fire, water. All right, how does Scorpio's person view them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Scorpio's person view them? King of Swords, Princess of Wands in reverse. Ooh, so Scorpio, we have the Magician, Hierophant, King of Swords, and the Princess of Wands in reverse. So this person sees you as someone that's giving them the cold shoulder, or you're not emotionally being vulnerable with them, okay? They may feel like you had cut them out, or it's like you're just being very direct with them. And with the Hierophant and Magician, it's like this person feels like you guys have a very strong spiritual connection, or it's like they're really wanting commitment with you, right? They really want commitment with you, and they feel like you guys align on a spiritual level as well, which is important in relationships. But it's like they have a lot of faith with you, but they feel like Princess of Wands in reverse. They may feel like you're not feeding into this, or there's something that's not going the way they had hoped. Okay. They may feel this can be like a show off energy, or they may be looking at you like you're showing off, or, or they may be looking at you like, it's like you're not vulnerably, it's like you're not giving any, you're not being vulnerable with them anymore, is what I get from this. You know, maybe they feel like you've changed your mind, but they see you as someone being very cold, you know, very direct with them. With the Magician, they see you as someone very powerful as well, or someone that really creates the opportunities that they want. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Tower. So I feel like this person is starting to see this as one-sided, to be quite honest with you, Scorpio. But they're having a hard time letting go because they feel like you guys have a very strong connection. They have a lot of faith with you. But they feel like you're just giving them the cold shoulder, okay? So we have air energy, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. Thank you, Valerie. I really appreciate that, girl. Okay. All right, so who am I on? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. How does Sagittarius's person view them? Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. And the Strength card. And the Four of Swords at the bottom. So this person sees you, Sagittarius, as someone that is definitely pulled back. They definitely see you as someone very spiritual or someone that's very connected with your, higher level of knowledge. And with the Queen of Cups, this is someone very in tune, very nurturing. Okay, they see you as someone very loving. It's like they see you as someone that has a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy. It's almost like they can trust you, or they feel like they can trust you with whatever they need to express. And with the Strength card, it's like they may see you as someone that has overcame a lot, or you're more so doing your best to tame yourself right now. Thank you, Rashida, for that super chat. I really appreciate that, girl. It's like they see you as someone trying to tame yourself right now. Okay, and with the Four of Swords at the bottom, it's almost like they feel like you've pulled back from this, or you're not giving into this right now. But there is a lot of love here. It's almost like they're looking at you like some spiritual goddess, like low key, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. That's like spiritual goddess right there. I need to get one more card. And the Ten of Cups. So you are their fulfillment, Sagittarius. They have a lot of happiness with you. They may feel like there's a lack of communication between the two of you, or there's a lack of teamwork. But this person, they see you as someone that they want a happily ever after with, but they feel like you're holding back, or you're trying to tame yourself. Trying to tame the Sagittarius, my Lord. But they may feel like they have a very strong telepathic connection with you as well. But it's like, they see you as someone nurturing, someone loving, empathetic, compassionate with that Queen of Cups, someone that sees the bigger purpose in all things, someone very trusting, in tune. There's a lot of love here. This could be someone you're committed to be quite honest with you with the Ten of Cups, or if not, this is someone that's wanting commitment with you, okay? What lip gloss do I wear? I don't know, whatever was on sale probably. I'm not really into... The only thing I really spend a lot of money on is foundation, because I feel like it's worth it. But there's other things that just, you don't notice a difference. Anyways, what do we got for who is wanting, or how do they view Capricorn? How do they view Capricorn, universe, spirits, and guides? How do they view Capricorn? Ooh, damn. This person, Capricorn, feels like you take things very seriously, okay? So far we have the Sun in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's almost like they feel like you take things too seriously, possibly. With the Queen of Pentacles, they definitely see you as someone that is very loyal, very responsible, someone very grounded, got your finances in check. You may be the provider, or someone that takes care of their young ones, or you're the main provider for that. Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom. It's like there's love here, but they feel left in the dark, or they feel like you're not being open with them. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they feel like there's no stability here because you're not being open with them. This may be someone you shut down, or this is someone that maybe shut you down in the past, and now they're wondering if you changed your mind. But this person is looking at you like you're very money focused. You're just focused on staying grounded, and you may take things a little too seriously, with that Sun in reversed, because the Sun is a very playful energy. It's just, what you see is what you get. Let's just be open. Let's enjoy the warm rays of the sun. And it's like, they may feel like you just don't flow like that. And it may be frustrating them. Maybe it's making them very intrigued or curious to see what's going on behind that curtain. Okay. But it's like they definitely see you as someone that got your shit together. You're mature, you're loyal, you're faithful. Finances, okay, but they feel like you're not opening up to them. So they're very curious. Okay. How does Aquarius's person view them? How does Aquarius's person view them? How does Aquarius's person view them? We have the Temperance card, World in reverse. Your person's being sneaky, Aquarius. So we have the World in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Justice, and Three of Pentacles, and the Temperance energy. Okay, it could be dealing with Earth sign, Libra, or Sag, but this person sees you as someone that is very spiritually balanced. Okay, they may feel like you have pulled back, but this is definitely someone you have unfinished business with, or this is someone that doesn't want a cycle to end with you. With the Queen of Pentacles, they do see you as someone very mature, very responsible, grounded financially. You take care of business, you take care of your kiddos, whatever it may be. I do feel like it's almost like this person looks at you like, I mean, Three of Pentacles is that collaboration energy, teamwork, okay? They really treasure, or they really enjoy the idea of the potential you guys could have, because you may be different, but it like the differences is what makes you guys stronger, right? So I do feel like Aquarius, your person, this could be a marriage or something to do with legal documents, or this person is wanting marriage with you. But I feel like this person sees you as someone very balanced. I mean, Justice energy, Temperance. They feel like you're very balanced, very grounded, and they feel like you guys could build up on something solid together with that Three of Pentacles. This person wants to collab with you, or they want to, it's like they really appreciate the differences you guys share, right? And they do not want this cycle to end. This could be something that has come to an end in the past because of a lack of growth, or someone got sick of waiting, or someone felt like this was a waste of time. But this is someone, it's like they really respect you. This is like respectful energy. Okay. They also see you as someone that's good at making decisions, or someone that you just stay balanced, you stay grounded no matter what, you know? So, yeah, we have Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay. All right, so what do we got for Pisces, universe, spirits, and guides? This was just something fun to do, guys. I had time to do a live, so why not? Who is wanting or how does Pisces person view them? You need her to communicate. How does Pisces person view them? So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So Pisces, your person feels like you turn your back on them, or you walked away. They feel like you have become very, very guarded. It's almost like they're in this energy where they feel like you're trying to make a statement, or they feel like you want to be heard when you walk away. Okay. Not that you are, but that's just how they may be viewing this. So that could be an ego thing, or it's like they can't accept the fact that you just walked away. you know, and with the Queen of Cups in reverse, they do feel like you're emotionally unavailable or you're not as loving or open as you once were. But with the Six of Cups, this person low-key loves you. This person low-key is hoping for a reconciliation. They can't get you out of their feelings. I feel like this person, like, if anything, they really appreciate the friendship you guys could have, or it's like they understand you guys connect on a deeper level. This is a strong soulmate energy. And it's like they're missing you. They can't get over their feels about you, but they feel like you have walked away, maybe out of spite with this energy, with this Five of Swords. Okay, like I said, that could be their ego talking, but they feel like you walked away and it's like you're trying to be heard. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, they may feel like you're trying to emotionally manipulate them, to be quite honest with you. And if I'm going to read it properly, they may feel like you're trying to emotionally manipulate them. Or they feel like you're emotionally unavailable, but you're doing it intentionally, is what I get from that. Yeah, Temperance in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. So there is love here, Pisces. There really is, but something keeps happening. It's almost like a clash of two strong personalities. Something keeps happening that keeps preventing this union, okay? And with Temperance in reverse, there's just a lack of balance, right? They feel like they may see you as someone that is out of balance because of them. Pisces, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like whoever this is, they have a little bit of an ego, okay? Because the root of all this, they feel like you're, I mean, no offense to the cross watchers. We all have egos. It's whether we let it control us. But it's like they really feel like you're walking away, but it's all because you just want to impress them or make a statement. Because, I mean, if they could just remove the ego, there's really strong love here. With the Two of Cups, even though it's in reverse, that means there is love. There's just something imbalanced about it. And they miss you. They can't get you out of their feelings. They are low-key hoping for reconciliation, but they feel like you're more about making a statement, and maybe you are. But it's like they feel like you're pushing them away here with this Five of Swords and Eight of Cups. They feel like you're walking away out of spite, you know? So we have strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Sagittarius and air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're both strong personalities. Yeah, I mean, like two strong personalities coming together, you're going to trigger some egos. I mean, anyone that talks to me, like, you'll probably trigger my ego and I'll probably trigger yours. Like, that's just what happens. Dan, thank you. I really appreciate that. You don't know how or why, but the readings for your son always resonate. Well, I appreciate that feedback. I really do. And Valerie, I normally don't vibe with Geminis, but Rose, you and Jessie Reyes, singers. Is Jessie Reyes a Gemini? That is so cool. I love Jessie Reyes. I think she is the most creative. She's so creative, and I just love that. She's so raw. I love her. I just love her personality. I love her vibe, to be quite honest with you. She's definitely going to be a big one, that's for sure. But I never knew she was a Gemini. But I really appreciate that. I honestly don't feel like a Gemini, you know. My initial reaction maybe is Gemini-ish. My natural impulses are Gemini-ish. Who else is a Gemini? To be honest with you guys, I have the same placements of, well, I'm not going to talk about that. Y'all will hate me if I talk about that. But yeah, when two strong personalities come together, it's amazing because, I mean, when you get two strong people, it can be very powerful, right? You can have a powerful, badass connection if you can both just, I mean, obviously you're going to trigger egos, right? You're going to trigger egos. But if you want to get out of a codependent situation and something balanced, that's just how it is, right? Gemini is a food communicator. Food, you mean fast? Ego is not to be used to hurt others. It is to keep pointing the finger back towards myself, saying, okay, I feel like I can do better than last time. Exactly. And I feel like ego is really, really important if you have your ego aligned with your higher self, because sometimes you need to use ego. Sometimes ego can be that initial armor, right? So you don't let things impact you. But if you're using ego to only protect something that isn't even authentic to you, it's really just a waste of energy, right? So, I mean, that's why you have to know the intention behind why you do things. I have a lead at work that's a Gemini, and I ask him every day, which personality today? The one that likes me or hates me? Yeah, well, like, I don't know. I'm actually in social settings, to be quite honest with you. I'm not social. I'm not a typical Gemini. I'm someone that usually observes people. I'm an observer. Like say for an interview, for example, I'll talk and I usually get interviews because I'm really good at talking. But like say in a social setting, like work setting, I'm just to myself, to be quite honest with you. Like I don't talk to people. Like I just observe people more so. It always ends up with the silent treatment for us, but I'm trying to talk to her, but you're blocked and was waiting. I embrace my masculine and feminine energies. Yeah, it's important. I mean, as you guys probably know, I think it's pretty obvious. Like, I embrace my masculine energies a lot, you know. I can be super girly and I can also be super masculine, and that's important to me. I don't want to be run over in this world because my feminine energy just doesn't know how to, you know, chill out and boss up sometimes, you know. But wonder, could I marry yourself? Well, you don't need anybody, you know. You really don't need anyone, but it's nice to have someone, you know. But if you're just having someone to have someone, then what's the point of that? It's important to have like a healthy, nurturing connection, you know, that helps you grow. Even if it's tough, it still helps you grow. Without ego, one will fizzle out and die. Yeah, like I said, ego's super important. It's just what your ego's aligned with. And my ego, for example, like say when I see hate comments, you know, strolling through the chat, my ego initially would have to recognize that as something I don't need to pay attention to. But if my ego wasn't aligned with my spirit, then I would just react immediately and tell people to go F themselves, right? So it's important for your ego to know what's worth your time and not. But sometimes things are worth your time. Sometimes you do got to step up and say something, right? It just depends. And that's why it's important that your ego is aligned with your higher self. And me, for example, like say if I do something that people don't agree with, my ego needs to be secure in itself and secure that it's aligned with my higher self. So I don't let other people get in my head. You know, say if you want to separate with someone, for example, if you start letting people get in your head about that, that's when you need ego. That's when your ego needs to be completely in understanding what it's protecting. Okay, your ego is your protector, so bullshit doesn't get in your head. So you can continue on the path you're supposed to continue on, right? Ego is super important. It's just like I said, just a lot of people don't know what their ego is defending. They just jump on immediate like feel goods, you know. How significant is my Gemini? Is your Gemini ascendant, I'm assuming you mean, being a Pisces? I would say your Gemini ascendant, I mean, your moon and your ascendant to me is more important than your sun, to be quite honest with you. Especially as you get older, your rising is going to be really significant. Like me, my rising is Aries. So that's why, and what people don't talk about is your descendant, you know? That's why, like me, the older I get, the more outspoken I'm gonna be because my rising's Aries. So this outspokenness isn't gonna tame down, I don't think. But it's good though, it's needed. I gotta fix my leg. You have that confidence. I had to work for my confidence though, guys. Like I really had to work for my confidence. I like if you're someone that knew me a few years ago or all through my life, you would never recognize me. Like it took me a long time to just not give a fuck. Like it took a lot of shit, honestly. Like I used to be the shyest person ever, to be honest with you. So like I said, you're not born shy. Shy is something you become accustomed to. Shy is something that you just grow up feeling like you're shy based on your environment when it's just something you've grown accustomed to. It's something that can be changed, right? Like shyness, if you think you're shy and you go about your life saying I'm shy, that's your ego. That's not your authentic self. That's how, because your ego is generally how we are perceived or how we want to be perceived, right? So that's why I said your ego is super important to be aligned with your higher self. Because if you're wanting to be perceived in a certain way that you're really not, then you're just wasting your whole life, you know? Like I used to want to be perceived, say, as a really pretty girl that worked out, got my gains on, you know, or like that, like I used to want to be perceived. I don't know. It was just weird. Like I never even knew why I did things. I just did things because that's just what I did. Like I don't even know why. You just kind of get in this habit. But now I want to be perceived as someone that I don't know. I don't even know how I want to be perceived. I just kind of go off my higher self. But your ego is how you want to be perceived, you know, and now I want to be perceived as, I guess, someone that knows her worth and someone that goes after what her intuition tells her to go after, you know, because how can I tell you guys to go after your intuition if I don't, you know, like, I don't know. Stay sporty. I mean, I authentically do love working out, but I mean, I found like all my goals for years and years and years, every time I came up with goals, it always involved working out, you know, and that's great. But it's like, I started to realize, like, who do I actually see myself as other than the person that wants to lose weight or get in shape? Like, who do I actually see myself as? You know, and I realized that I was setting the bar pretty low. And it got to a point where every time I wanted to create goals, it always had to do with health or getting in shape. And that's completely fine. But I want more, you know, I want more than that. Even though right now I should work out more, but it's more like not making, like working out isn't who you are. Working out is just something you should do. It's a lifestyle, but I don't know, you know, it just depends on the person. When I first came across you, you gave out a Scorpio vibe. Then I started noticing how sweet you are. Well, I have Scorpio in my 8th house. But yeah, I'm not a Scorpio, but I take that as a compliment. I love Scorpios. You're an Aquarius sun, and he's a Sag sun. Do I think it will work out in the long run for Ashley? Aquarius sun. What do we got for Ashley? Aquarius sun and Sag sun. That's way too many. Aquarius sun and Sag sun for Ashley. I really don't think it will work out, okay? Does he even know you're into him? Because we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Cups. So I feel like you may be hoping for a better option or a better, it's like you're hoping that this can be a possibility, but you may be getting your head stuck up in the clouds with that 7 of Cups. Because with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this may be saying that he either doesn't know you're into him, or he doesn't know the extent, or he's not interested. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse. It's not balanced enough. And I don't see things coming together, to be honest with you, or growing or getting better. And with the 5 of Cups in reverse, someone's just unbothered, okay? Someone's unbothered and not willing to put the effort into this whole situation. Okay, and with the Death in reverse at the bottom, you may be avoiding some form of growth or ascension. Okay, but I honestly don't feel like he's interested. But if you haven't told him, then maybe he just needs to know what's good, okay? maybe he's completely unaware, you know? You work in a male-dominant field, so your Scorpio side needs to show itself. I love working with guys. I've talked about that before. They're just less drama, to be honest with you. You know? Could I ask you a question about my Leo? You can. Once I get this started, then it goes quick. You can see if I catch it or not. Yolanda, how does your person feel? How does Yolanda's person feel about her universe, spirits, and guides? They feel like you doubt yourself and you may get stuck in a lot of petty energy with that Five of Cups, Magician in reverse. They feel like you doubt yourself, to be quite honest with you. Or they feel like you're acting powerless in a situation when you may not. Okay, and with that Five of Cups energy, that's someone that cries over spilt milk, someone that really has a hard time moving on, or they may feel like they may have regrets and they may feel like you haven't got over it as well, which is why you're doubting the situation. And the Six of Wands. So, Yolanda, your person sees you as someone very successful. Okay, someone that may be getting a lot of recognition, someone may be popular, you know, whatever it is. But they feel like he feels like you're ignoring him here. He feels like you are ignoring him. It's almost like he feels like you are waiting for him with the Hangman. It's like you're waiting around for a change of perspective, or you're waiting around for him to open up. But it's almost like he's scared to, because he feels like you're holding on to this Five of Cups energy. You know, it's a low vibrational energy, not that you are, but he feels like you're holding on to the past. He may be fearing that you never moved on from something here. And with the Magician in reverse, he feels like you're doubting yourself, even in your potential power. Maybe this is someone that really sees your potential and just wants you to do good, but it may be coming from a, you know, you need me type of energy, and you're just not dealing with it. Either way, it's like he feels like you're holding on to something from the past here, but he does see you succeeding and thriving regardless, which is like totally hot. Okay. It's hot. How does ex-Virgo feel about you? Lucy Liu, how does Lucy Liu's ex-Virgo feel about her? How does Lucy Liu's ex-Virgo feel about her? Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Judgment card. And with the Tower at the bottom. So what I get from this is he feels like you are needy, okay? He may feel like you are needy or expect more than you give from the situation. Why is the Judgment card here? Ooh, that's way too many. Why is the Judgment card here? Yeah, I feel like he may have got a wake-up call, Judgment, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He feels like this is a waste of time, or he feels like there's no growth or progression, and he may feel like you are being, this is how he feels, okay? So men can be funny, but he feels like you're being needy. Not that you are, but that's just what the cards are saying, okay? Take it how it resonates. But he feels like you're being needy. With the Devil card at the bottom, this could be his own thoughts or just toxic behaviors. If there was addictions involved, he's definitely gaslighting your situation because he wants to hold on to his addictive behaviors. You know, that's something you don't want to be a part of anyways. But he does feel like this was a waste of time, or he feels like there's no point in putting effort into this, is what I get from that. Okay. So Veronica, could I tell you about you and another Capricorn? What can you tell me about Veronica and the Capricorn? So the Strength card did want to show its face. So just be careful that you're not taking any impulsive actions or movements, and really work on taming yourself and embracing self-control. So I feel like there is a possibility here for reconciliation. King of Cups, Six of Cups, there is a possibility for reconciliation, but I feel like there's some spiritual work you need to do, Veronica, or it could be him. You know how this resonates. But with the Hermit in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse, there's something here you need to, it's like you're ignoring facts in a situation, or he's ignoring facts. I do feel like it's you, because I feel like the universe is telling me to tell you, really focus on your inner peace and your personal spiritual security, because there's facts here you're ignoring. There may be red flags you're ignoring, or there's something here that's preventing some form of enlightenment. And I do feel like there's possibility for this in the future, for commitment, for reconciliation, because there is love, but it's almost like now's not the time. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like he really does see potential with you. He wants to give you what you deserve. But with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's some form of stability that you need to work on, or really focusing on grounding yourself, okay? Because, again, there's things, this could go somewhere, but I feel like it's going to take time, and it's going to take you really trusting in yourself as well, and working on your own individual spirituality, okay? It does have potential, but there's something you're ignoring, even if it's within yourself. Like if you're finding yourself in this energy of feeling not enough without him, or questioning your own worth because of him, that's things we need to work on, okay? Are you wasting? Shit, I missed that one. What about Taurus? You met online. What happened to the connection? Why did he just disappear? Did he really have any feelings? Why did you meet? Well, I'll just touch on that. For Jennifer, what was going on with the Taurus that Jennifer was dealing with? Tell me about the Taurus that Jennifer was dealing with. Tell me about the Taurus that Jennifer was dealing with. Ooh, I think he may have put you in a third-party situation, or there is some third party involved, which is why he's very guarded, okay? With the Star in reverse, I feel like he may have gave you a false hope, to be quite honest with you. He gave you a false hope. And I feel with the Three of Cups in reverse, there's just too many people involved. And yes, he became guarded because of lack of personal growth. Seven of Wands at the bottom with the Judgment in reverse as well. Princess of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Cups. So he walked away. Okay, this is something that maybe he felt was not realistic long term, to be quite honest with you. I feel like he gave you a false hope. He gave you a false hope. And there was too many people involved. And this is someone that has a lot of personal work to do as well. So I wouldn't say it's because of you. I feel like he enjoyed you. But I feel like he's going to continue to be guarded. Okay. Feelings toward Jennifer. What are his feelings toward Jennifer? With the Moon in reverse and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like he sees you as someone that doesn't need anyone, okay? You may be someone that is very independent emotionally. And there may be a part of you that has pulled back, because we did have the Moon card. It did come out upright. He feels like you have pulled back, and maybe you wasn't giving him the emotional fulfillment that you once did. Not that you need to be anyone's cup filler. That can happen a lot, especially online. Ladies, all ladies. Guys just want you to fill their cup sometimes. That's all they want is fucking entertainment. Girls can do it too. Okay. But I really feel like he gave you a false hope. I don't feel like he plans on coming back. And even if he did, there's a lot of spiritual work he needs to do. And I feel like there was other people involved. And chances are you met him to really be able to pick yourself back up and allow yourself to overcome this. Okay. Because I mean, girls do it too. So girls don't do that, but don't give false hope, you know. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate that. But I really don't see it going anywhere. Uh, Choni Solo. How does Aries feel about you? How does Aries feel about Choni Solo? How does Aries feel about Choni Solo? Ooh, Queen of Wands, girl. Okay. And the Hierophants. Seven of Cups and the Lovers. So Choni, hot damn. So he feels you, you know, okay, he may see you as someone very confident or someone that really doesn't take things too seriously, or it's like there's definitely a lot of attraction here, okay? The Queen of Wands is envied, and she's envied because she really goes after what she wants. She doesn't really care about people's opinions, and she is so successful because she is so trusting in the divine as well. So maybe he knows you're, you know, into spirituality, or regardless, he looks at you as someone very trusting of yourself, someone that goes after what you want. With the Lovers and the Seven of Cups, I feel like he's confused. It's almost that energy of wondering if you're even an option, or wondering if he can even come back around if this is someone from the past. But with that Lover's energy, he does feel a very strong soulmate connection. And the Hierophant, he can see commitment with you, Choni. He can see commitment with you. Like, he may even be quite intimidated, emotionally unavailable maybe. He may feel stuck in a current situation that's unstable financially, or he may feel like financially wise, maybe he feels insecure that way too, which is why he's not opening up or he's being distant. Because, I mean, the Queen of Wands can be very intimidating if you can't step it up a little bit. But he's very attracted to you, okay? Very attracted to you. Especially men. They can be right insecure about money sometimes, which I don't get it. But, like, just gotta give him time, or, you know, he's definitely feeling you. What is going on with the Virgo that Tayo Nguyen is dealing with? I'm not pronouncing that right, I'm sure, but let's see. What's going on with the Virgo that Tao Nguyen is dealing with? What's going on with the Virgo that she is dealing with, universe, spirits, and guides? I honestly feel like he's emotionally unavailable right now, to be quite honest with you. Six of Wands, Tower, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he's almost in this survival mode, or it's like he's in this mode where he feels like love just is not a priority right now. If there was love expressed by you, he's not opening up, okay? It's almost like he's in this mode where, like, what do you mean love? Like, I don't got time for love right now. He's very determined for success in some form of financial journey, or gaining stability in his personal life. There may be kids involved as well. And with this Tower card, I do feel like there's a lot of changes going on in his personal life, that he is more focused. Should she let go? And with the Justice in reverse, for should you let go? More card. Chariot in reverse and the Hierophant. I feel like, honestly, right now you're struggling to make the right decision with him, because it's almost like you're trying to force some form of answer. And with the Hierophant, this is saying you need to focus really on yourself, on your personal journey right now, because there's just something here out of your control. There's something out of your control, and the more you force it, the more it's just going to push him away, because he feels like something else is more of a priority. And sometimes we can get all bent about that. Like, what do you mean I'm not a priority? Well, that's just life. If you got kids, or if there's just responsibility involved, if you're working on money, sometimes people just need to have some space. And I feel like this could possibly, I feel like there's just something here out of your control, or out of his control, which is why you really need to focus on your own spirituality right now. So should you let go of this connection? Well, I feel like, well, for one, people ask that all the time. Should I let go of this connection? You can try to let go of a connection, but the reality is you can't just get rid of it like that. So in the meantime, just focus on you. Focus on doing what's best for you right now, because that's what he's doing in his life, you know. Because chances are, if I told you to let it go, you wouldn't let it go, or you wouldn't be able to let it go, right? So just let spirit do its thing. Just do you. Try not to think about it too much, because he feels stressed out because of this Tower energy, and he's definitely focused on his finances. So you are in this energy where you may be struggling to make the right decision. So just realize that some things are just out of your control, okay? And the more you force it, the more it's just going to put pressure on the whole situation, which isn't what you want. Okay. How does your ex-aide feel about you? How does Leah's ex-aide, or aide, sorry, I just need a drink of water, guys. How does Leah's ex-aide feel about her? I'm Leo and he's Aqua. How does Leah's ex-aide feel about her? Two of Cups in reverse. So there's definitely love here, but there's some form of imbalance or something keeping you guys from coming together. He feels like you shut him out emotionally. Okay, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, Hierophant, and the Emperor card. He definitely feels like you shut him out emotionally, to be quite honest with you. With the Hierophant energy, I do feel like he still wants this. He still wants to try to redo things, or there's a part of him that still really wants this commitment. I'm not going to lie, but I feel like he's either too closed off to open up, or he feels you're too closed off. But there's love here, okay? There's definitely love here, and I do feel like he does have a lot of respect for you. There's just a block in communication because someone's either refusing to apologize or come back around to say sorry. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. There's unexpected delays, or there's some form of blockage. It could be a distance between the two of you, or someone changed residence, something like that. But there's love here. And I feel like this isn't done yet. You know, I feel like he has too much faith in this, but he is closing off, or he sees you as someone very closed off right now. But there's still that respect. Okay, there's still that respect, and I still feel like he's respecting you. But it's either he feels you guys need space, okay, but I do feel like he's wanting commitment with you, or wanting to, he still wants to work on things, okay, with Judgment at the bottom and Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like he just feels like you're emotionally unavailable, but I feel like he will come back around for a second chance, or if you're the one wanting a second chance, there's definitely going to be a second chance opportunity, okay. How is Michael's Capricorn Sun and Aquarius Moon energy? Energy regarding our connection. All right, so what do we have for NM? I'm assuming I'm just going to say her. I don't know if you're a girl or a boy or whatever, but I don't know. But Spirit knows, okay? Seriously. How does NM's Michael feel about her? How does NM's Michael feel about her? The Capricorn. What is the energy? What is the energy? So we have the World in reversed and the Three of Cups in reversed, Hierophant in reversed. So I feel like there's too many people involved. I feel like he definitely doesn't want this cycle to close, but he either brings a lot of drama to the situation, unnecessary drama, or there's just too many people involved that has too much of an impact on this whole situation. And with the Hierophant in reversed, if you're someone very spiritual, I feel like there's some form of spiritual disalignment between the two of you, or it's like your higher self does not align with his higher self. And that could be a continuing problem throughout. I mean, you got to look at pattern recognition. If there are main issues in your relationship that continue to repeat and one day it just shifts, it's probably not going to change anytime soon. Okay. That's just how life works. But I feel in regards to his energy, there's some form of spiritual disalignment between the two of you. He doesn't want this to end, but he also brings unnecessary drama. I don't see this coming together because he's resisting some form of tower moment. He could feel financially lacking as well, or he feels very burdened when it comes to finances, okay? And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like he's going to feed into this, and just be careful, because this is someone that will take advantage of your energy. This is like that energy vampire type of situation where if you feed into it, he'll love it, but I don't see him giving into it, okay? He doesn't want it to end, but it's for very selfish reasons, is what I get from that, okay? And there's definitely some form of spiritual disalignment between the two of you, and I feel like he will take advantage of you if you push it or give him energy without getting anything in return. Whoa, okay. 2020, are you still here? Can you just tell people I'm not going to take any more super chats after these guys, okay? I'm sorry, guys. Well, actually, just give me a minute, guys, okay? Just a minute. Okay. Miss Tina, what's your Gemini, Cancer Sun feel about you? Vedic Western astrology sign. So what does Miss Tina's Gemini, Cancer feel about her? Two of Wands and the Justice card. Okay. He honestly feels like this is something that could go somewhere. He may feel like you have a decision to make between two people, or he does, okay? There could be something legal involved between the two of you, or there's something legal impacting this. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the World card, I feel like something has to come to an end in order for this to begin. I don't feel like this is saying he wants this to end with you. I feel like something is either coming to an end currently, or he feels like you have to end something in order for this to work. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, this is something that could be divinely orchestrated, to say it's super cheesy, but it's like this is something that could go somewhere. It could have a lot of stability. He sees you as someone he could grow with, okay? With the Two of Wands. And the Queen of Cups and the Hangman. So yeah, I feel like he's just waiting. He's waiting for the right time. He does see you as someone very nurturing, someone very loving, compassionate, but something has to end here. And I feel like he's more so waiting for the right time. or waiting to even see if you're still wanting him or into him. To be quite honest with you, he's waiting to shift some form of perspective within himself, or waiting for something to change in his environment or yours. Okay, but he does see this as something that could become something solid, financially and as a successful relationship. And he does see you as someone very loving as well and nurturing. You fulfill him emotionally, okay? Even if that's within his thoughts. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I get from that. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to speed them up. I don't want to have to miss anyone, especially if you super chatted. Will my ex Virgo and I reconcile? Receiving too many mixed signals and trying to figure out where we stand. Will Kiara's ex Virgo and her reconcile? What do you have for this, universe, spirits, and guides? So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hangman. I feel like this does have potential, to be quite honest with you. I don't feel like he's done with you. I feel like he's having a hard time getting you out of his feelings. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity to build up together or build on. There's going to be an opportunity for commitment, but I feel like someone's waiting for the right time, or I feel like he's almost hesitant as to what you're feeling because there's no communication. But with the Lover's energy, there's definitely a strong soulmate connection, but he doesn't feel acknowledged or recognized by you. He may feel like you're ignoring him, or he feels like you're trying to move on because there's no communication involved. There could be blocked communication as well. But there's definitely an opportunity for reconciliation. He can't get you out of his feelings. I feel like he's more so waiting to understand what you're feeling or what your standpoint is on this whole situation. Ooh, I feel with the Tower card in regards to what you should do, I feel like the universe is going to take care of it. One more card, please. What should she do? Yeah, I feel like right now you just need to focus on protecting your spiritual boundaries, okay? Because with the Two of Cups and the Tower card, I feel like this is going to come back together, or there's going to be an opportunity for a union, but there's something I feel on his end that needs to come to an end, and he needs to let go of. But with the Seven of Wands, you need to protect you and your spiritual boundaries, and in the meantime of waiting, don't allow anything to impact you, right? And really understand when you're being taken advantage of, when you're being triggered, or what is triggering you in the first place, and understand the root to that trigger, okay? Because the reality is, for all of us, if we're getting triggered, there's something that, when you're getting triggered, that needs to be registered as something you need to overcome, okay? That's like if you get offended by something, that's saying there's something you need to overcome, or there's some form of insecurity in that area, right? Because don't let him trigger you. Just allow him to go through what he needs to go through. Because I do feel like this is going to come back around. But like I said, don't be sitting around waiting for it either. Because he needs to, especially if you've been putting in all the work, it's his turn, okay? But that's why you're getting mixed signals, because I feel like there's definitely a good balance love there. It's just a matter of him letting something go, okay? TDM, what's causing the block between me and him? What's causing the block between TDM and him? What is the blockage between TDM and the love interest, please? Oh, that's not right. Blockage, please. So far we have the Four of Pentacles. So someone just not opening up, someone not having faith as well, okay? This is like someone that's scared to let go or open up or be vulnerable in fear that they may not have stability, whether that's financially or emotionally. Someone's fearing being vulnerable. With the Hermit card. Okay, so I feel like we're dealing with two very opposing energies here between you and your person, TDM, okay? Because I feel like one person here with the King of Wands is they're a go-getter, they go after what they want, they express themselves, they know who they want, and they're gonna tell them, right? And then we have this very retreated energy with the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles, someone that's very pulled back. It's like they're overanalyzing, and I feel like this is a good energy. This is saying that they're finally getting to a point in their life where they're realizing they need to take a second glance. So I feel like if he has pulled back, you just got to let him do his thing. And especially if he's an earth sign, just let him do his thing. Okay. Let him come to the realization about what it is he's needing. Like I said, don't hold your life or put your life on hold, but let him do his thing, because I feel like the blockage is not so much what you see. It's more so what you don't see in the spiritual journey he's going through. And if you are the King of Wands, someone that goes after what you want, you may be having a hard time relating to that, but that difference is really what's going to make you stronger. If you can really just be patient with them and just being open, because I feel like this is good energy he's in. And even though he's very pulled back, he's with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom and the Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups. I feel like this is just a matter of finding the right time. And then we have the Tower as well. This is like he needs to gain a grip on his personal life, and he needs to become sure about what it is he's wanting. Because right now I feel like he's going to continue to pull back. But I do feel with the Ace of Pentacles, like divine timing is at play. And you just got to pull that King of Wands back. Because like I said, the King of Wands can be very, very intimidating, especially if you're dealing with more reserved energy. So just chill. No, don't put your life on hold. Don't be waiting years and months, but let divine timing play, okay? Because I feel like this is just more so him. It's like the difference of you guys handle your emotions and different circumstances differently, okay? So Tara, will the Leo reach out? We had a big fight. You miss him deeply. Will Tara's Leo reach out? Will Tara's Leo reach out? So we have the Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is definitely a karmic lesson, or someone's learning something here, because with the Ten of Cups, yes, you make him emotionally happy. This may have been a commitment. And I feel like mutually there's happiness here, there's fulfillment, there's potential. But with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like someone's realizing that they need to really focus on themselves right now and their individual stability, because they're recognizing a lack of stability between the two of you, or patterns that continuously happen. And I honestly feel like this is a lesson. And if you guys can get through it, then it has a lot of potential. But right now there's not enough stability. I don't see him completely walking away, because you do make him happy, but I do feel like he is recognizing that he needs to focus on getting himself to a more solid ground, because honestly, he may be feeling like this is something to do with him. One more card, please. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like he's realizing that he needs to focus on himself right now, on his individual security, whether that's in work or money. But he's very individual focused right now, and that's a good thing. That really is a good thing. It's especially when you miss someone, it's hard to see that. But there's just too many repetitive energies that happen between the two of you, and he's recognizing that as something unstable or something that lacks potential, because it's like he's seeing it as something that will just continue to repeat. So I feel like he's honestly just focusing on himself right now. I feel like there's still potential between the two of you, but I would just recommend working on yourself too, and understanding that, and just respecting the two of, like, just respecting what he's doing, right? Because I don't feel like there's any ill intentions or mischievous energy. It's really authentically he's working on himself. Yeah, and with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's some form of lesson for you too, to be quite honest with you. So I'm not going to go too in depth with that, but really go within and see what that is. What am I on here? What is the outcome for my Scorpio ex, Henry? Is he full of bullshit? What is the outcome for Mandy Girl? Outcome for the Scorpio ex for Mandy Girl. Outcome. Is he full of shit? Is he full of shit? Okay, so I really don't think he's full of shit. I don't. I feel like he may be in this where he may be acting unbothered or he feels like you're acting unbothered, to be quite honest with you, Mandy Girl, because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups. It's almost like he's looking at you as someone that is acting unbothered, but it's more so he's taking it as mind games or you're just messing around with him, because he does feel like you're being very resistant or pulling back from him, but it's like he sees right through it, to be quite honest with you. With the Queen of Cups is overall intentions. I really do feel like there's authentic love, but he's taking it slow. With the Knight of Pentacles, Sun, and the Lovers in reversed, I do feel like this has a lot of potential, to be quite honest with you, but someone's having a hard time making decisions that suit their highest interest. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is already being looked at, whether it's on your part or his. It's like he's really seeing the potential that you guys have. It's more so the matter of gaining clarity, or it's almost like he's looking at you, to be quite honest with you, as I told you everything there is to know. Maybe you're the one pushing this connection away, and he knows it, and he's kind of taking it as head games. He feels like you're playing games with him, to be honest with you. And I feel with that Sun energy, like whatever was said is true. And I do feel with the Queen of Cups, there is authentic love here. I feel like he's just taking it slow. Princess of Pentacles. Someone may be being too meticulous, or he's seeing you as someone being too meticulous. Or it's like you're overanalyzing what he does, because he's looking at this as like, I put everything out on the table for you. Yes, it may be slow, or he feels like he needs to take it slow, but he just needs you to trust that. And with the Lovers in reverse and the Four of Cups, he feels like you're pushing him away. Okay, so there's good energy here. I really don't think he's full of shit. I feel like he may be laughing inside, especially if you are pulling back from him, because it's like he can see right through it. There's love here. Are you pushing him away? Yeah, Two of Cups, Hermit, the Fool. I feel like things could go really good. You know, I'm not telling you to completely accept him, but anyway, it could go well. Okay. Hey, Luke. Hey, Fierce. Love your reads. Where is right now? What do we have for Luke, Universe, Spirits, and Guides? Where's Luke's love interest? I'm assuming you mean like energetically wise, energy wise. Luke's love interest, energy wise. in regards to him. Justice in reverse and the World in reverse. So I feel like she's definitely struggling to make the right decision here. With the World in reverse, she doesn't want this to end, but she's also not giving you what you deserve in the situation. Or like I said, she's struggling to make the right decisions in the situation, which is causing for a very bad, for a very imbalanced energy give and take for you as well. So make sure you're being careful about what you put yourself through with this individual, because boundaries, if we don't have boundaries, then people will never learn. For one, what is her next move? What is her next move? What is her next move? I feel like, Luke, I feel like you're the one giving into this emotionally, to be quite honest with you. Magician in reverse and the Knight of Cups. I feel like if you are giving into this emotionally, she's kind of the one just taking it. I feel like there is love here, but she's not giving you what you deserve. And with the Magician in reverse, it's like she's acting powerless in this situation, but she's not. And I feel like she's almost breadcrumbing you, or it's like she's taking a lot from the situation and not giving a lot back, expecting the cycle to stay open. And I feel like it's you. I feel like she doesn't feel like she has to give into the situation because you're giving into the situation. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse and the Judgment energy. I do see you waking up to this eventually, or you're going to get some form of wake-up call. Okay, especially with Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like she needs to wake up a little bit here, because I don't feel like she's giving you what you deserve. And there's going to be an opportunity for her to give you what you deserve, but I don't know how she's going to react to that, because right now, currently, it's very unrequited, and I don't feel like she's going to get that, or get the fact that you're needing more than she's giving you now, until you pull back emotionally, because I do feel like you're the one giving into this emotionally, and she's kind of sitting back acting powerless. She may be using some form of third-party influence to justify her actions, whether that's legal issues or third-party influences, but she wants the cycle to stay open, and she's going to continue to take your love until you stop. Okay, but right now I feel like it's going to end up unrequited if you don't pull back or really create some boundaries. Okay. I hope that made sense. Like I said, that doesn't make her a bad person. Sometimes people just need a little bit of a wake-up call. Okay. 2020, if you're still here, can you tell people that no more? Where is my spot? So Dan, are you next? Dan, didn't I already answer this? No communication between. Oh my Lord. Dan, I think you're next, right? No communication between Virgo and me. Pisces, long distance. No communication between. Dan, didn't I already answer your question? I'm so confused right now. Well, I'm going to answer it again if I did. No communication between Virgo and you, Pisces. Long distance. But you're in the US Navy. How does she view the situation? She used to take days to respond to you in messages. Oh Lord. Okay, well, let's see. How does Virgo view the situation with Dan? King of Swords in reversed and the Six of Cups. Ooh, so I feel like she doesn't trust you. does she do this? Okay. Yeah, I feel like she's really stuck in her head about this because she doesn't trust you, to be quite honest with you. I'm not saying you're not, especially online situations can be really, hard time trusting, but she doesn't feel like you're being honest with her. And in return, she's kind of playing around because she's having a hard time taking it seriously. Okay, with the Six of Cups, she definitely does enjoy your company. She enjoys talking to you. She does feel like you guys have a very strong soulmate connection. But I feel like you just need to give this time, okay? Because right now I don't feel like she's trusting you, and which is why she's stuck in her head about this whole situation. I feel like she's avoiding heartbreak to an extent as well, to be honest with you. What does she plan on doing? What action does she plan on taking? Yeah, for action she plans on taking, Strength in reverse. I don't feel like, but there's love here. I feel like this is a matter of her needing to trust you more, okay? Because she's really having a hard time. She's in this very petty energy, or it's like she's overanalyzing things, but she's not willing to take the risk here. But I feel like this could work if you just give it time and be empathetic to the fact that she doesn't trust you, even though that's hard. But I feel like she does feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. She feels like you guys have a good friendship as well. But I don't feel like she's taking the proper action because she feels like you're not being truthful. There is potential here, but I feel like she doesn't trust you, okay? She used to take days to respond. She probably just doesn't trust it, and she's trying to avoid getting her heart broken, to be real with you. She is avoiding heartbreak. Because she does feel this. It's just, she's having confidence issues as well within herself, which could be impacting this a lot. But I feel like it really has nothing to do with you. It's just a matter of her being able to trust you, okay? Because she does feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. So, what does she hope for an outcome? What does she hope for an outcome? So when I asked what she hopes for an outcome, we have the Princess of Cups and the Hierophant in reversed. So I feel like she's really, like I said, she feels a very strong connection with you, but she's getting lost in the desire, in the hope, in the illusion, forgetting that if she really wants this, she needs to take action. Because with the Hierophant in reverse, I don't feel like she's in the most committal energy. So I feel like if you're going to want this, you're going to have to take your time with it and really express your intentions very clearly. If you're wanting a relationship, make sure she knows this, right? Because I feel like right now she may be getting lost in the funness of the whole situation, or in the communication, getting lost in the illusion, in the dream space, and the, oh, wouldn't it be nice? But she's not taking the proper action. And I feel like if you're wanting something serious, you got to be, blunt with her and express to her that this is what you're wanting. And if she is not, then to just kind of leave you alone, or to just say it to you, nicely, because I feel like there is a very strong connection between the two of you, but she's not taking it seriously. I feel like it's more so because she feels like you're not being honest, and she's having a hard time trusting you for the long run. Will ex-Sag communicate to the Leo? Yeah, Sunday Night Fever 2020. I don't know. I have nothing else to do, so I find like just answering short questions, it's so much easier than going like full in raids. What do we have for MM? Will ex-Sag communicate to the Leo? Ooh. Well, there's love here, MM. We have the Two of Cups, but we also have the Eight of Swords and the Hermit in reverse. So someone's really just, I feel like I don't see communication happening. I feel like there's a union that's wanting to happen. There's still love here, but someone's just overanalyzing the situation. And I feel like your ex is putting themselves in a self-imposed prison. This is like she can't get you out of her head, but she's also ignoring the situation just as much. It's almost like when you know you love someone so much, it's almost like she's convincing herself that she doesn't want this, to be quite honest with you, is what I get from that. She's overanalyzing it. She's restricting the possibilities with you just with her thoughts that may not even exist, because it's like that creating fears that may not necessarily exist type of energy. Yeah, with the Hanged Woman here. So I don't feel like she's going to communicate or he, I don't feel like he's going to communicate. I feel like he's spending way too much time in his head, over analyzing, overthinking, completely ignoring this, completely pushing this to the back burner. There is love here. And I feel like there could definitely be, spying, or someone's kind of checking in to see what you're doing. But with the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom and the Princess of Cups, I feel like you're holding on to a lot of hope with this person, forgetting what they're showing you and what they're giving you, because they're either not committal, or there's some form of spiritual disalignment between the two of you. And like I said, love's important in any relationship, but you need more than love. You need communication, you need intellect, you need passion, you need growth, you need stability, manifestation. You can't just have love. Love's the baseline, but you can't just hold on to someone because of love, if they're going to drag you through the mud. So I feel like, honestly, they're going to continue to ignore you, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of fears here, okay? So that's a personal thing that has nothing to do with you. There's something that your person needs to overcome within themselves. Fabulous life. What is the Sag hiding from you? Is he your husband? Oh, sorry, I don't want to laugh. Sorry, guys. What is the Sag hiding from you? He is your husband. We are separated. What do we have for fabulous life? What is the Sag hiding from her? What is the Sag hiding from her? Honestly, I don't get anything. We have 10 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor. Okay, so this is saying that he's really just trying to distance himself from you. Okay, this is saying that he's trying to not let emotions control him, because the reality is he still loves you. There's still love here. But the relationship in itself was not fulfilling, or it wasn't balanced emotionally, and he didn't see it as something that would be sustainable long term. And with the Emperor and the 5 of Cups in reverse, he's trying to get himself out of this energy of, there could have been a lot of emotional impact on him, and maybe he wasn't open about that. But with the Emperor card, he's just trying to take control of his life, to be quite honest with you. He's trying to take control of his life because this situation was not fulfilling, and he does still love you, so maybe that's why he's trying to distance himself. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. He's just kind of sick of investing his time into this situation. With the Death card, Queen of Wands. So I really don't see any player bad type of energy here, okay, as far as what he's hiding. No third party, nothing of such. He just feels like he knows this for what it is, and I feel like he's really going through some form of enlightenment or transformation with this Death card. That's a good energy. He's just working on himself, to be quite honest with you. Okay. And he doesn't feel like this has any stability or potential long term. And I feel like he's just trying to turn his back on this to save his emotions, essentially. Okay. I really don't feel like there's anything he's hiding from you. I don't see that there's anything that he's hiding from you. Yeah, Lovers in reverse at the bottom and the Nine of Pentacles. This is just a falling out connection that's done its time. And with the Nine of Pentacles, he's just focused on his stability and his independence. Michaela, will your Capricorn and you ever reconcile? Was it all just pretend for him? Sorry, guys, I'm starting to run out of energy. What do we have for Michaela? Will Michaela's Capricorn and her ever reconcile? Will Michaela's Capricorn and her ever reconcile? I really don't see it, okay? Seven of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel like there's going to be something, some form of information, whether you come to this form of clarity within your own mind or there's secrets that come out that's going to make you want to distance yourself, or it's like, yeah, someone could have been juggling here. Okay, not necessarily two people, but it's like someone wasn't in a very committal energy, and I feel like some form of secret's going to come out. Okay, so was it just pretend? It could be that maybe he wasn't, you're going to realize that he wasn't taking this as seriously as you are, and you're just going to distance yourself or cut the cord and try to make it out of sight, out of mind type of situation, not allowing yourself to feel left out in the cold by someone that didn't even care about how this would impact you or how you would react, okay? So I really don't see a reconciliation happening. I feel like you are going to get to the point where you're not going to try to control it as much or hold on too much hope, which is good. So you're a strong individual. Okay. Sorry, guys, if you're just popping on, I'm not taking any more. I'm just doing the ones that I had because I am running out of energy, okay? Raquela, will your Aquarius come back to you? What do we have for Raquela, universe, spirits, and guides? Will the Aquarius come back to her? And I really appreciate the donation, guys. Sorry, I forgot to thank you guys. Like, I know you guys don't have to. I really appreciate that, okay? King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands. So be careful with him because I feel like he feels like he got you wrapped around his finger. I don't feel like he's emotionally available, but it's like he's kind of playing it off for his own benefit. I feel like he is very guarded, but it's like, it's almost, like he knows that you're thinking about him or wanting him back, and he's just kind of milking it, to be quite honest with you, because he's being very emotionally manipulative, even if it's a lack of emotion. He doesn't have your best interest at hand. Yeah, Empress in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. This is definitely an unrequited love type of situation. And just be careful because I feel like you're in a very vulnerable point. It doesn't make you a bad person or a needy person. It's just, I feel like you are in an extra vulnerable point right now in regards to this person, or he can trigger you like most people can't. And it may cause you to really nurture something that at the end of the day, you're like, why am I nurturing this? Because it's not giving me what I want. Okay. Because I don't feel like he's going to feed into this. I feel like he's going to continue to be guarded. And until you actually pull back and authentically work on yourself, I feel like he's just going to keep milking it. And I feel like this is one of those sick things that he may enjoy, knowing that you're stressed out about him. And it's very manipulative. And the King of Cups in reverse to me is actually the player. And I'm not saying he's a player. It's more of someone that really is good with twisting situations around to sound like it works better for them than the other. It's like people look at the King of Wands in reverse like a player, and I don't see him as that. I feel like the King of Cups in reverse is the player of the tarot, to be quite honest with you. He's very good with wooing women and manipulating women and really feeding off that feminine energy. So I feel like I don't see this going anywhere, is what I'm saying. Sorry, guys, my energy. I don't see this going anywhere. So, and be careful, because I feel like I said, you're in a very vulnerable point, in a vulnerable position, feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. There's a lot of resistance here on your part, and you're definitely having a hard time healing and listening to your intuition in regards to the situation, because it's almost like your mind's having a hard time moving on. And regardless of if you look at the facts or not, your mind is still constantly focused on him, which is causing the resistance, which is causing you to let go of control. Because the King of Cups in reverse, it's just not worth it. He's not worth it right now. He's not worth your energy. Like, I'm not kidding. He's playing like he's the good one, being all guarded, being all, sorry, I'm being a bitch, but it's not worth your energy. It's manipulative. Okay. Sharia, enlightened universe. Should you walk away? Should Sharia walk away? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Should Sharia walk away? Should Sharia walk away, universe, spirits, and guides? Honestly, I don't feel like you should. I feel like there's a need for compassion here, or empathy, to be quite honest with you, or trying to see a little more eye to eye. Because we have the Death in reverse, 5 of Swords at the bottom. So I feel like you may have been pushing him away, or you haven't been communicating properly. Or if he is in a situation where he feels like he can't invest time, it's almost like there's something you're not looking at on his part. Because I feel like with the King of Cups, it's like there's a need for one, to listen to your intuition in the situation. But there's also a need to really be empathetic, is what I want to say, and be a little bit more lighthearted when it comes to him, and not feeling like because you're not in a relationship at this moment that you can't be just his friend for a minute. Because I feel like this does have potential for commitment, but you just need to be a little bit more lighthearted, especially if you're the one that's in this 5 of Swords energy, pushing him away, being very cutthroat, and having a hard time just releasing control and going through the changes you need to go through. I honestly feel like there's love here, or again, I want to say that he's kind of in need of just a little bit more lighthearted energy from you, especially if you have been like really pushing him away. Like, even try to be friends right now, okay? I know it's like not what you want maybe, but I feel like just take your time. I wouldn't say walk away necessarily. I feel like this has potential. Of course, if you want to walk away, but I feel like there's a need to just see things from his point of view, because I think that there is love here. Yeah, with the 2 of Cups in reverse, there's love here, but there's something I feel outside of himself, or it could be in regards to work. Yeah, I feel like you just need to wait and honestly just be that shoulder if he needs a shoulder. Just wait. Okay, keep your spiritual boundaries up. But when it comes to just, being empathetic, being loving, being that someone he can turn to, I feel like that's really what he needs right now, whether it's something involved with his work that has been impacted. But there is love here. You just need to wait and see things from a different perspective. Okay, that's what the universe wants you to do, is see this from a different perspective, because I feel like it has potential, but not to be so, just see things from his point of view. But you can see things from someone else's point of view and still work on yourself at the same time. It's not like putting someone else first means you can't put yourself first. So I feel like he needs some love, like authentic love, like nothing with expectations. Okay. And try to see something from a different perspective is what I want to say. Where am I? So the next one I see, I don't know, it doesn't let me go past this, but is KM. So I apologize if I miss someone. So KM, after quarantine is over, will it go anywhere with the Scorpio as far as dating? After quarantine is over. So after the quarantine is over, will it go anywhere with the Scorpio? Will it go anywhere with the Scorpio after the quarantine is over? Do you have 2 men? Okay, well, if you have 2 men, okay, that may be an issue. But if not, I feel like why is the Magician here? I feel like there's something here that's preventing this from being realistic, okay? I feel like something's not realistic here. And I feel like King of Swords, King of Pentacles, you may have 2 men, or if you do, like I said, that's the main issue here, and someone's trying to manifest something that's just not realistic, whether it's you or this person. Yeah, there's a lot of deception. I feel like someone needs to put an end to a karmic situation or to some form of cycle, whether it's you or him. Okay, there's too many people involved, or like I said, we have 2 males here. Okay, it could be 2 women, but I feel like something's here isn't realistic at this moment in time. And I feel like, I mean, could this go somewhere if the man is released? I mean, we have the Fool in regards to if it could go somewhere, if something is released. And it definitely could with the King of Cups, 4 of Swords, but someone needs to release something here or get themselves into a position where they can have a fresh start. And I feel like that needs to happen before any form of commitment, because manifesting, I mean, Knight of Cups in reverse, someone's being manipulated with their emotions or with their love. Or not being completely honest. There's a lot of deception, a lot of illusions here in regards to the situation. The moon can be a good energy, but I don't get that. I feel like someone's wearing a false mask and possibly trying to manifest something that they may be seeing it has potential, but the long run, it's not realistic until someone puts an end to a karmic situation. I'm not saying it doesn't have potential, but if you want someone else while in a situation, that's number 1 flag right there, that you shouldn't be in that situation. Okay? Or there's something there you got to learn, whether it's you or him. So someone needs to release another person in order for this to come together, is what I get from that. Okay? But there's opportunity there. But whatever this information is that's hidden will come to light, and I feel like someone's not going to take it very nicely. What's going on here? Selena, any reconciliation in my near future? Any reconciliation? Okay, any reconciliation. Is there a reconciliation for Selena? I love that name. I have a cousin named that. I just love the name Selena. It's so pretty. Any reconciliation for Selena, please, in the future? Ooh, shoot. What's going on, Selena? Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, the Hierophant, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like someone, definitely wants to come back around here to reconnect. Someone that may have made bad judgment calls in the past, to be quite honest with you. But someone's making a decision here to balance the scales out with the Six of Pentacles. Someone wants to give you what you deserve. And the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Hierophant, all you have to do to ensure this reading is to just trust in the divine and allow the transformation that you have already went through to happen. Because I feel like you've went through a lot of growth, or you've went through some strong connection or situation that really taught you a lot about yourself and also reinstated your faith in the universe and in spirituality. And I feel like there's something coming in that has a lot of freaking potential. It's like, this is like winning the lottery in a sense. Okay. It's like with the Star card, Selena. Winning the lottery, wish fulfillment. Wow. Yeah. Like Queen of Cups at the bottom. Like there's definitely something coming in here for you. Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, there's definitely reconciliation, wish fulfillment. Someone's balancing the scales. I feel like if you both needed to go through a lot of changes, you both really went through a shit ton of changes. Okay, and I feel like there is going to be some form of reconciliation if you can just continue to trust in where your higher self is pulling you. But I do feel like someone is coming out of their head. Someone's making a final decision. And someone's coming back around. Point blank. There's love, true love. And not only that, but you guys are coming into union while being your best of self. So powerful energy. And this is someone that can actually give you what you deserve, not freaking breadcrumb you, not expect you to pay all the bills and, you know, whatever it is. It's like, this is someone that's going to give you what you deserve. Okay. This is, yeah, it's good. It's pretty point blank. You just basically like won the universe's love lottery. Okay. With the Fool at the bottom. Of course, Selena. Selena, God, Lord, have love you. Yeah, there's good things coming in for you. You just got to trust it and trust divine timing, and also trust your higher self and know that whoever this person is going through a lot of changes too. Okay. If you want to know, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Earth, water. Okay, almost done. Okay, I think I had one more. So Julie, you are my last one. Okay, will we get back together? Sorry guys, my energy is just starting to get drained, and I just this was fun though. I like doing these random things. Will Julie and her person get back together? I really don't see it. Okay, Six of Cups in reverse, the World card, Hermit, and Temperance. So I don't see it. Someone's just holding too many grudges, and I feel like someone is just really refusing to reconcile here. And I feel like this is something that is going to come to an end. With the Hermit energy and the Temperance, I do feel like it's going to cause a lot of enlightenment. It's going to really force you to create your own light and really discover your true inner power. And you will find healing and balance after this situation, but I really don't see it coming back together. Okay. Yeah, Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. I don't see it coming back together. Okay. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for everyone that played along and, you know, super chatted and liked this video and stuff. I really, I need to do more lives. Yeah. Well, lately what I've been doing is I have been doing more, what, did I miss something? Any way you can do Valerie's career question. Super chatted several times. Guys, I'm not seeing it. Valerie, can you type your question? I don't see it. Did I miss other people's super chats too? Guys, I'm not seeing these super chats. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I did not see. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, because the ones I read is the only ones I seen. But Valerie, if you're still here, just post your question, girl. And I'm looking at the recent. I just wanted to know if I should stay or go once you're certified. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. That's so weird. I don't even see them. But anyways, okay, Valerie. I just wanted to know if I should stay or go once you're certified. At your job? Okay. What do we have for Valerie, universe, spirits, and guides? Stay or go? Do you mean stay at the job or stay like in your home situation? I don't know. We'll see what the universe says, okay? Does Valerie need to stay or go once she's certified? I honestly feel like you need to stay. Temperance, Four of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, if you can be patient, I feel like things are going to work out in your favor. Yeah, Princess of Cups in reverse. And Six of Pentacles. I honestly feel like you should stay. I feel like you're going to get a lot of positive energy, a lot of good luck as well. Okay, this is like winning the lottery if you can just be patient and just really relax, not really feel the need to jump on the first thing you see. Okay, the Four of Swords is all about meditation, really zenning out, really taking your time with decisions you make as well, not being too impulsive. Because I feel like if you wait and stay where you're at, and I feel like there's something here you already know, or there's some form of opportunity that has a lot of potential. It's more so about releasing control. Maybe I feel like you don't have all the answers to your current situation, but we have the Six of Swords here, and this is about releasing control, going with the current, not necessarily against it, and not necessarily feeling like you need the answer right now, because I feel like there's going to be some form of opportunity that is revealed in your current situation. You just got to wait it out, okay? Because I feel like going abroad or traveling is just not realistic, okay? So who else did I miss, guys? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I've never had that happen where I miss super chats. At least I don't think I have. That would be really terrible if I did. Miranda Baker was missed over an hour ago. Oh my God. Amanda Baker. Okay, Amanda Baker, if you could just put your question. If you could just put your Miranda Baker. I'm not taking any more questions, guys. There was a bunch of super chats I missed, I guess. I didn't see them. I'm so sorry, guys. Long distance with your Cappy. Long distance with your Cappy twin flame, or it was anyway. Long distance with your Cappy twin flame, or it was anyway. No communication currently. Ghosted, not the first time, sadly. Wondering if you're reuniting. Okay, what do we have for Miranda? Will Miranda and her Cappy be reuniting? Will Miranda? I feel like there's a lack of teamwork here, and I feel like Miranda, it could be you, okay? But someone's just ignoring facts here. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of manipulation or emotional manipulation, whether that's trying to trigger someone or trying to feel like you have the upper hand, something like that. It's just a repetitive pattern. And with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is saying that whatever lesson was needed to learn out of the separation was not learned. And if you came back together, that there wouldn't be any teamwork and there wouldn't be any growth as well. Okay. And I feel like you're doing a lot of overthinking or a lot of overanalyzing, but it's like there's something here you're not looking at. I really don't. I feel like it could come back together, but it's just going to happen again. Okay. This is like patterns repeating because of. It's like you got to really recognize what triggers you in this situation so it doesn't happen again. You got to see it from a different perspective with the hanged woman. Okay, because I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity to rekindle things between the two of you. There is love, okay? There really is love, but you got to you have to take accountability and responsibility for however you've been handling the situation. And I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's not here, is he? So I feel like you just need to really understand your triggers and take accountability and responsibility for it, okay? Or it's just gonna be the same song and dance, okay? You're welcome, Miranda. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Lola Jules, last one. Okay, Lola girl, if you got your question. Sorry. Oh, guys, this was fun though. I really, really appreciate y'all. I really do. But Lola, if you what time is it? Is Lola still here? So Crystal, Lola was the last one. It's up a bit. This is why I don't do this often, guys, because people get missed and it's just too much. I may start a second channel for this one day when I just feel like doing it, but Lola Jules, I don't see anything. Can someone write Lola's question? She said she posted it again, but I honestly don't see it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's under the Crystal Moon's comment about chat. I see her comment. I see her comment, guys, but I don't. I see Crystal's comment, but I don't see your comment, Lola. Can you just write it again if you could do that, please? It doesn't show me the times of comments on my end, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Patient. This is why Rose doesn't do this. But anyways, I'm gonna do blue-eyed, and then Lola, if you could just write your question. I'm not seeing it. I don't know if I'm being trolled or what, but so blue-eyed niece, your question was missed, but thank you. Anyways, looking for free readings. What are you gonna post your question? Looking for free readings. I don't know what you mean. So Lola, you feel like he's your twin flame, but he seems scared. I'm trying to get bits and pieces from your messages so I can get this question together. You're a Scorpio. He's a Cancer. Sorry, guys. Oh, my Gemini is not patient. So I'm not very organized either, so I don't like dealing with this. Anyways, Rose, shut up. He is what do we got here? He's a Scorpio. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. He's a Cancer. You are Scorpio. And you feel like he's your twin flame, but he feels scared. Okay, so let's get energies for that. Energies for Lola's love interest. Energies for Lola's love interest. The Seven of Wands in reverse wanted to show its face. So I feel like there's a lot he doesn't know, or he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. So Lola, if you have been very upfront or direct with him, I feel like he's really having a hard time not taking it personal, to be quite honest with you. With the Lovers in reverse at the bottom, I feel like he is pushing this connection away, or he's still not feeling like he's not feeling this connection to the depth that maybe you are feeling it. And with the Five of Cups, I feel like he's really having a hard time staying optimistic about this whole situation. I feel like, why is the Five of Cups here? I feel like he's trying to become enlightened to what to do. I don't get a lot of scared energy, to be quite honest with you. I feel like he's more overwhelmed because he doesn't know what he's getting himself into, especially if there's a distance between the two of you. And with the Hermit card and the Four of Wands in reversed, it's like he's trying to figure out how to handle this very rationally, very practically. And like I said, he's trying to become enlightened as to what to do. And I honestly don't feel like he's it's not that he doesn't feel this, but he definitely doesn't feel it to the depths that maybe you do. Okay, he's definitely looking at this more logically. Yeah, with the Four of Swords in reverse, this whole situation, to be honest with you, exhausts him. And I feel like if there is a distance between the two of you, it's really causing him to have a hard time being optimistic about this. And I feel like if you have been very impulsive with him in the past or very direct, I feel like he honestly took it to heart, or it made him second guess this or overthink this, to be honest with you. I don't get scared energy, but I feel like it is exhausting him more so because he doesn't know how to handle the situation. I feel like this has potential, but you may be looking at him like, it's like you may be looking at him like he sees this the exact same way you do. So it may almost be putting a lot of pressure on him, or you guys are having a hard time seeing eye to eye, because the feminine's ahead of the masculine, okay, when it comes to the spiritual world. So we got to understand that. But we just got to do our thing and let the masculine energy follow, okay? Because I don't see him being scared. I feel like he's just taking his time with this, to be honest with you. Thank you for that super chat. Desiree, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm sucking right now because I'm so energy drained. But I'm sorry for all the super chats that I missed earlier. Like, I'm deeply sorry. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. and why I'm not being shown super chats. So I apologize. But Desiree, I really appreciate that, girl. And if you have a question, just leave it, girl. Okay. But I am pretty much, oh, your question was skipped. Okay, girl, you leave your question. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so Desiree. So Desiree is our last one, I believe, guys. Okay, and Desiree, I really appreciate that, girl. Everybody that played along and super chatted, I really appreciate that. So Desiree's question. Desiree's question. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I missed you. Like, that's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry if I missed you. Like, this is why I don't like coming on, because it can get overwhelming. Oh, don't pour me. I really appreciate this. I really do. I just get flustered. And when I feel like I'm missing people, I just feel bad. So Desiree's question. Okay, he kissed me yesterday, even though we broke up. And he also said, even though we aren't together, that doesn't mean we gotta be enemies. He kissed you yesterday, even though we broke up. What do we got for Desiree? What do we got for Desiree, universe, spirits, and guides? Energies for her and her love interest surrounding the connection. So 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Hermit in reverse. There's a lot of red flags here that you're ignoring, okay? You could just be fearing being alone, or there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of codependence, because emotionally he's not giving you what you're wanting. It's not very emotionally fulfilling. What should she do? What should she do? Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, Hierophant in reverse, with the 5 of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse. There's too much imbalance here, to be quite honest with you. There's too much imbalance. With the Hierophant in reverse, I don't feel like you guys are aligning, and I'm not saying he's a bad person. It's not like I feel like he's really taking advantage of you, but I do feel like you're almost holding on to it because you're fearing like you won't have anyone else. And I feel like there is definitely a lot of red flags here you're ignoring. You're ignoring facts in regards to your spirit and what your spirit's needing to fulfill you. Because I feel like as long as you stay with him, yes, it may feel good temporarily, it may feel convenient, but you're just going to feel voided. You're going to feel empty because you don't have that deep soul connection, right? It's not best for your higher self. And I feel like this is something that you honestly outgrown with this death energy. And I honestly feel like you are in a vulnerable spot, and he may be taking advantage of you, because I don't feel like you're being manipulative, but I feel like you're very emotionally off balance, or he can trigger you. And it's just, you got to realize, especially if you're the one that's fearing not having anyone else, there's definitely some codependence here, and you're ignoring some red flags in the situation. And I don't feel like spiritually he's going to fill your cups. There's too much imbalance. The elemental energies are just not right. It's not balanced, and you're going to feel empty. Okay, so what should she do? What should she do? When I said what you should do, we got the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So this is really this is like detaching, like out of sight, out of mind. And with the Emperor card, this is not allowing yourself to get wrapped up into the emotions, into the temporary feel goods. This is about taking accountability and responsibility for your own energy. This is really having full control over your emotions. And the Emperor doesn't let emotions run him. And when you get in a very vulnerable spot, you have to realize how it's going to feel when at the end of the day you're not getting what you want out of this, because I don't feel like it's going to leave you feeling fulfilled. And I feel like there's a lot of things here you're ignoring, okay, out of fear of not finding someone else, or there's some form of codependence. If you do give him money as well, don't, okay, because that can represent financial codependence, or someone's using someone financially. But I feel like this is more so him fearing you, or you fearing being alone. Did I skip more people? Yeah, guys, I don't know if I skipped you. If I skipped you, just leave your question. But this will be my last one, Lola, okay? You just want to be happy. I totally know, Desiree. And it's so hard to just, especially when someone shows you attention, or even exes, it's so hard to just not fall into that trap of just, accepting it regardless of the facts, because it's like you want someone, and it's not easy. I totally get that. It's not easy. I say it, I spit it out like it's easy, and it's not. It's something you really need to embrace. It's a lot of change. Okay. One more. Okay, Lolo. Just asking how your ex Aries feels about you, and will we get back together? What do we have for Lolo? Lolo and the Aries. What is Aries' feelings? Feelings toward Lolo? The Lover's card and the Two of Pentacles. So he's definitely feeling like you are a very strong soulmate energy. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? He may see you as someone that's very blunt, okay? I feel like he really likes the way you think, or your knowledge, whatever it is, really intrigues him. With the Wheel of Fortune, I definitely feel like he feels like you could work out in his favor. Honestly, that he may feel like you're juggling him and someone else, to be quite honest with you. Or he feels like if you're being very cold and distant, it's because you're juggling someone else. So that's just his feelings. Will they get back together? Will they get back together? I do see you guys coming back together. I see love being expressed. I feel like someone's going to come back around to make things right, honestly, but I still feel like there's some form of resistance. It's almost like someone needs to be in control of the situation at all times, and it's just not going to work like that, right? That's not how relationships are. You can't be in control, whether you're being controlling or he's being controlling. Someone's definitely resisting some form of change, okay? With the Six of Swords in reversed, it's almost like someone's being lazy in this connection, to be honest with you. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lack of teamwork. There's a lack of, this has a lot of potential, and this is something that you guys can really work through, but whoever this is that's being lazy or constantly half-assing the situation, making false promises or just not doing their part, it's going to continue to happen, right? But this is something you can get through if you can both get on the same page. But if not, this is just going to be a pattern that repeats with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, because there's not going to be any growth. It's just constantly hitting a brick wall. Okay, I do feel like you guys are going to come back together, but whatever this resistance is, whoever this is that's being relationship lazy, I guess you could say, it's going to cause a lot of frustrations. Okay, but I do feel like he's going to open up or be more vulnerable. But like I said, you need more than love. Like, just because you love me doesn't mean you own me. Like, I need action, I need communication, I need stability. Like, it needs to be on both parts, you know? And I feel like love's coming in, but is he giving you stability? Is he giving you collaboration? Is he giving you real efforts, you know? But you guys do share a very strong soulmate connection. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is also teaching you a lot about yourselves, okay? So I'm going to get out of here, guys. So thank you guys for being here. I'm ready for bed, to be quite honest with you. But thank you guys for being here. And I'm so sorry if for all those super chats. I hope I got caught up, the ones that I missed. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately, but I really do apologize, okay? So is that it? Anyways, thank you. And moderators, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for like just hanging out. It must be pretty like boring to watch. So please, one more. Did I miss someone else? "2020, she's gone, motherfuckers." I fucking love that. Anyways, so I'm gonna answer this one more. Blue eye. Have I met my twin flame for blue-eyed niece? Did blue-eyed niece meet her twin flame? I wouldn't say so, blue-eyed niece, okay? And I feel like on an individual level, well, first of all, blue-eyed niece, I feel like you're either in a situation currently that you're nurturing that is not good for your soul, whether you're stuck in an environment that's very draining or it's not good for your soul. And I feel like you're almost holding on to that idea that you're always going to be alone. And that idea in itself is going to cause you to be alone because you're putting yourself in this victim-like energy and mindset that's going to attract more reasons to have a victim-like energy and mindset. And I feel with the Queen of Cups in reverse, you're definitely having a hard time trusting the bigger purpose. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very understanding of the bigger picture. And it's almost like, I definitely don't feel like you met your twin flame. I do feel like you really need to get yourself into a position where you're completely emotionally fine and at peace without anything right now. Okay, because we usually meet our twin flames when, not usually, it's just like, it's hard to meet your person when you're not living the life you're meant to live. You know, it's hard to come into alignment. Okay. And I feel like you're either nurturing something currently that is not good for you, and it's just kind of, you're getting stuck in this energy of, well, I'm always going to be alone. Okay. It may even be impacting your self worth, but I really don't feel like you have found your twin flame. But I feel like that's not really to be of concern right now, because the reality is we don't need to meet our twin flame. We really don't. And if you want to know if a relation is good for you, well, is your relationship supporting? Is your relationship giving into the situation as much as you? Is your relationship helping you grow? Is your relationship just as badass as you? Like if your relationship is doing nothing but drain you, no, that's not your person. Like relationships shouldn't drain you more than they're empowering you, you know? But I don't feel like you've met your twin flame. No. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Yeah, I do these a lot. Well, I've done them a few times, but it's just so hard to keep up with. That's why I was thinking my small channel, I may start doing this on there. So, you know, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Okay. But thank you, Crystal, and thank you, 2020. I really appreciate it, and thank you for everybody that super chatted and respected me and stuff. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I love you guys.